Hare Krishna. I'm Dr. Rajeshri Deshmukh. Today, we are going to see Prakriti analysis as per Ayurveda. Prakriti analysis means the constitution of a body as per Ayurveda. So, we will see why this Prakriti analysis is very important in our day-to-day life. Once you know the Prakriti of yours or a Prakriti of a person who is staying around you, then it will be easy to handle that person and it will be easy to handle your mind also. So let's see how we can know in detail about the Prakriti analysis. Ayurveda constitution. So in Acharya Charaka has explained every individual is different from one another and hence it should be considered as a different entity. So some will be fat, some will be thin, some will be angry, some will be very jolly. So everyone is different, but many things are common. Like everyone has two hands, everyone has two legs, everyone has two eyes, but still there is a difference. Some people are angry, some people are too much angry. You can see in the picture, too much angry means they get whatever in their hand and they will throw it on someone else. Some are laughing. They always like to laugh. Even small things, they laugh like anything. Some are always crying. For a small thing, they just find the reason for the crying. Some always have doubts and queries. So they keep on questioning why this happened, why this didn't happen, why people are behaving like this. So always doubtful and lots of queries. In the females, you can see their mood keep on changing. Sometimes they are happy, sometimes they are normal, sometimes they are sad. So that could be because of the emotional changes, and sometimes it could be because of their prakriti. So Ayurveda explains two types of a prakriti. One is a sharirik prakriti and other is a manasika prakriti. So sharirik prakriti means as per the physiological examination. So physiological examination, depending upon the nose, the eyes, the skin color. So everyone is different. So that is called as a physiological examination or physiological constitution. And manasik, as you know, in Bhagavad Gita also it is explained that there are three types of a dosha, three types of a, sattva, raja, and tamo gunas are found. As per that, our manasik prakriti is considered. So here in this video, we are going to see in detail the sharirik prakriti, that is a physiological constitution and its types. So as you know, Ayurveda, the basics of Ayurveda explains that everyone is either a Vata person or a Pitta predominant person or a Kapha predominant person. So Vata, if a person is a Vata predominant, then it has a two Mahabhuta present. So that is a space and air. If a person is a Pitta, then it has a strong fire in it. And if a person is a Kapha, then it has a earth and water Mahabhut present in his body. And that decides his nature. So why this Prakriti analysis is important in our daily life? Prakriti analysis helps us in administration. It helps us in planning. It helps us in diet management, stress management, and even in relationships management. For example, selecting a partner or a pre-marriage counseling. So you are not supposed to reject someone, but you have to just be prepared what the nature of the person will be to whom I am going to get married. So once you are ready and once you know, then you can tackle the situation because you will be knowing the solutions also. You can see here in the marriage counseling, um, if a female is a Pitta predominant, she might be angry. If a husband is a or a male is a Kapha predominant, he'll be cool-headed person. So different types of things are there which help in a marriage counseling. Here I would like to give one example. For example, if a wife is a Pitta person and husband is a Kapha predominant person, and wife and husband, if they are working and they are supposed to meet in a garden at 3:30 p.m. Wife, because she's a Pitta people are very punctual. She will be sharp 3:30. She will be in the garden. But a husband who is a Kapha, he will be little late. He will come slowly. Here, wife, her temperature is getting up and up and up, and husband who is walking slowly, 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 and coming little late. But now, what happens if a husband who is a Mr. Kapha, if he knows that my wife is a Mrs. Pitta, so what he will say? He will take her to the restaurant. He will give her some ice cream and make her cool down with his sweet words. And then once she becomes calm down, then they will further talk. So this is how, when they know each other, and then they know how to tackle the situation. So now we are going to see one by one dosha, and as per that how the people are. You can see here in the picture, most of the time Kapha people, they are overweight. So here the Kapha person is supposed to go to the gym to reduce the weight, and there are staircase also, and there is a escalator also. But instead of going to staircase, Mr. Kapha is using the escalator. Again, you can see Kapha person, little laziness is there, so can't hold the mobile, so using such technique. Kapha Prakriti person always want to relax, lie down. So why this is? Because Kapha has a earth and water Mahabhut in it. So because of that, they get little slowness and little heaviness in their body, but they are very loyal people. Kapha person, the frame you can see, it is a large and little overweight. Skin is oily, thick and cool. Hunger and thirst are low. That's why Kapha person can tolerate the hunger, and that's why they can do the fasting also. But Kapha person, they are physically and mentally very strong, very stable minded people. Kapha person never gets angry easily. He has a good tolerance power. He has a sweet tongue. So Kapha person always will talk nicely, sweetly. His teeth are strong, white and uniform. Eyes are always big and thick. He is a faithful person. And Kapha Prakriti person is slow to learn, but he has a excellent past memory. Kapha Prakriti, the dream are always related with the water, ocean and romantic. Kapha Prakriti person can get a deep sleep. The sleep is a very prolonged and excessive. Kapha person can sleep anywhere at any time without any sedative tablet. So they, in their lifetime, they never require any sedative tablet, and they have a very good sleep. Most of the time they are drowsy and lazy in the morning. If you see around you, if someone is a Kapha person, for them, once they get up, they need something hot, either herbal tea or coffee or something they want. Without that, they cannot function. So once they drink this, then slowly their metabolism starts working, and then they can start their work. Even yoga sessions, you can see if someone is a Kapha person, in a yoga nidra, immediately they will go to sleep. Now let's see Pitta Prakriti. So Pitta means fire. So Pitta body type, they are very punctual, very miss. They are on the time, sharp on time always. Their body frame is moderate. Their skin is always warm, soft, and delicate. Their hair are soft. Early graying can be seen, or hair loss also can be seen for them. Their teeth are moderate and mostly yellowish. Eyes are sharp and penetrating. Pitta Prakriti, their hunger is a very strong, unbearable, and excessive hunger. So that's why Pitta Prakriti person, they need good heavy breakfast. Again, they will be hungry by the lunch. And again, snacks time, again they will be hungry. And in the dinner also, they just want complete full meal. You can see if someone is a Pitta person, he'll keep on drinking water every 10 minutes. They are always thirsty. And they always keep, even in the classes or somewhere, they will always keep on eating something like cookies or amla candies or something they just want to munch. One thing you have to remember that Pitta person are always angry when they are hungry because they cannot tolerate the hunger, and they always have fights and quarrels. Why? Because they cannot do drama. They cannot adjust their principles. They are such a people, they will speak out what is there in the heart. So if someone like something has happened and they are angry inside and they are talking goody words, it never happens with the Pitta person. So inside heart, what is there? If they are angry, they will show anger. If they are loving, they will show love. So uh, for the Pitta person, you should never judge them by their words, but their emotions are always true. They never like any bad things. So Pitta Prakriti persons are always, although they are angry, but you have to see the intention behind it. They always have a bitter tongue and commanding speech. They are Mr. Clean personality. So if you go to the house where all the people are Pitta, you will find everything in order. House is very clean. Chappals are in a row. Clothes are also in a row. Everything is clean. Hmm. And their cleaning habit depend upon the best, moderate or low willpower. And if you go to a Kapha Prakriti person's house, and if there are many people who are a Kapha, you will find that they are lying in one person is lying in a bed, another person is sleeping and snoring, and uh, uh, the clothes are hanging somewhere. There is no cleanliness. Kapha person can wear the same t-shirt for 2 to 3 days, but Pitta person every day nice clothes, washed clothes, and properly ironed clothes. So this is the difference. Pitta person, they are also faithful, but they are aggressive and intelligent people. They have a very sharp and quick grasping memory. So you can see the most of the time parents, if they have a child who is a Pitta predominant, and if you give them lecture, they don't like it because they have very sharp and quick grasping memory. So that's why even you, if you tell them in a few words, few things, they will understand it immediately and pick up it. Pitta person, they get dreams which are angry, passionate, and colorful. And Pitta person sleep is a very little, they don't require much sleep. And it is a, even the small amount of a sleep, it is a sound sleep, and they are always alert. So you can see if a Pitta person, the person is sleeping, and if you go into the room without making any noise, uh, immediately that person will open the eyes, and before that he must be sleeping, but now this person immediately opens the eyes and asks what happened. So they are very alert, very alert in their sleep. Now let's see Vata. Vata is more of a ether and air. So they are a very strong kinetic energy, and they have a very flexible body. So you can see those who are doing strenuous yoga and they have very strong flexible body. That means they have a Vata predominance in their body. Here is the example. Mr. Charlie Chaplin. I don't know him personally, but with his movement, we can see the movements are of a Vata. Vata person, the frame is, they are always thin, tall, and weak. If you see them, they look underweight. Their hair are always dry, curly, kinky. Teeth must be crooked and irregular. Eyes are small, active, and more blinking can be seen. Vata Prakriti person, they have a difficulty in meditation. So if you see, if you see the group of the students, they are attending the yoga session. The Pitta and Kapha person, for the meditation, they will do the nice meditation with the closed eyes, and perfectly on the time they will open the eyes. But the Vata Prakriti person, he cannot close his eyes for longer period. He will just close eyes for 1 or 2 minutes, and immediately he will start looking around whose eyes are open, whose eyes are closed. So because Vata, they can't stay stable for a long time. That is their nature, because they have air factor major, and air keeps on moving. Vata Prakriti person, the hunger is always irregular and unpredictable. So, for example, if Mr. Husband is of Vata and a wife is of a Pitta, if she stays with the husband for 20 years, still she will not be able to tell how much her husband eats, because Mr. Vata sometimes will eat 2 chapatis, sometimes he will eat 3 chapatis, sometimes he will eat only half. So it is always irregular and always changing. You can see even Vata person, he is unable to stand in one position. So if he stands for long, slowly he will keep on moving his hand, or he will make some sound, something like that he will keep on doing, but he can't stand in one position straight. They have an excessive movement and action. So they always keep on, either they, you can see in the colleges or schools, the students, there are some students, they always move their legs or move their hands, or they will tap on the bench or make some sound. So they are typically Vata predominant persons. Vata Prakriti, the speech is very fast. Sometimes there will be slip of tongue also. Vata Prakriti, they dream like flying or jumping or something like fearful. Then their sleep is scanty and interrupted. They never get a deep sleep. It is always interrupted. In the sleep also, they just keep on rolling from one side to another side. And in the society, if you want to see, there is not always a Vata person or only a Pitta person or only a Kapha person. It never happens. There is always the mixture of three doshas. So only the thing is that one dosha will be predominant dosha, another associated dosha will be in middle, and one dosha will be lower. So either person will be Vata Pitta, that means Vata predominant and second dosha is a Pitta, or Vata Kapha, that means Vata predominant and associated Kapha dosha, or a Kapha Vata, that means the main dosha is a Kapha and association of a Vata, or a Kapha Pitta. So main dosha is a Kapha and associated dosha is a Pitta. So like this, different type of a people we find, and then there will be a few very rare people who are having all the three doshas in balance. So that is called as a Sama Prakriti person. If someone is got a Sama Prakriti, they always remain healthy and they are always enthusiastic, happy people, and hardly they get any disease. So Vata, Pitta and Kapha, in a short, if we want to summarize, what are the things which they can follow in their day-to-day lifestyle? For a Vata, because it is always dry, externally they should do oil massages. So oil is the treatment for the Vata predominant person. For a Pitta, the treatment, instead of oil, they can use ghee in the cooking, and externally and internally also they can use a lot of ghee. So cooking also they can do with the ghee, because ghee, Pitta is a fire predominant and ghee is a cold. Hmm? Ghee pacifies Pitta. And for Kapha, they should use lots of honey, because honey is a dry and it reduces Kapha. For a Vata person, they should not exercise too much, because already they are moving their body too much. So they are always doing some movement, they are using their energy. So for them, the exercises which are advised are mild exercises and for a short term period. For them, we advise more pranayam, anulom vilom, yoga nidra, all these things which pacifies vata. For the pitta, they can do moderate exercise. And for kapha, they should not go for yoga nidra, they should go for running. Vigorous exercise is advised for the kapha prakriti person. So they should go running, jogging, gymming, all those things are advised for the kapha. Vata, the rainy season, the vata levels are high in the body and in the climate also. So that's why rainy season could be difficult for the vata prakriti person. So they should do the Vasti treatment, which is advised in Ayurveda. Every year, if in the rainy season they do Vasti treatment, then their vata, which has got elevated, will come down. For a pitta predominant person, the autumn season could be difficult. For example, in the month of October, there will be lot of heat. So when heat is there and already pitta person, they have a more fire in their body. For them, Virachanam treatment is advised. So when they do Virachanam, where we give the ghee for the drinking, their pitta will calm down. And for the kapha person, the spring season could be difficult. So in the spring, kapha starts to melt, and that's why such people might get more of a cold and kapha or respiratory related problems. For such people, vamanam is the treatment which is advised. So you can see kapha person every year in the month of February and March, they get cold and cough, all those kind of things. So if they keep doing vamanam, then their problem will come down. For a vata person, what they should eat. So I will not tell the names of the things, but you have to keep the basic principle that they have to eat sweet, salty, and sour taste. If they focus on these three tastes, then vata level will come down. For a pitta, they can focus on taking the food which has a sweet, bitter, and astringent taste. And for the kapha, they have to eat more the taste which are having astringent, spicy, and bitter. So all this, by taking these three taste, their dosha will come to the moderate level or help to balance. If you want to know your prakriti, then you can contact at Govardhan Ayurveda, or you can email me at vaidya.rajeshri@govardhanayurveda.com. We will definitely guide you in detail about your prakriti analysis, and we are doing free prakriti analysis. So we can definitely guide you, and we can give you the diet chart also, which will surely help you to balance your doshas. Thank you. Hare Krishna.